Time, Carolina.
The ways that I will sip you. Oh, baby,
There's
let
a
me
pink
sip
dragon.
you.
A little pink for Valentine's
With
Day.
all my
little bit of pink.
love.
Cheers to Valentine's Day and our
look at the seeds
wonderful
at the bottom.
mixologist. Let's see.
Look at the seeds at the bottom.
Yeah, girl.
Oh, wow.
Good. You like it?
Yes.
You like without the
What?
watermelon?
Yeah.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Good.
From the
Valentine's
inside of
dragon.
your glass.
This is so. You
From the
guys look at
backyard,
this.
baby.
You've got.
No, whatever your situation is, you still here. You got an opportunity to change it. So believe in love, believe in God. You know, we're going to continue to kick it.
Where did this come from? He is not like this in real life, you guys. What you cooking? Because he all done with love, you know. Just a minute ago, he was like drinking myself. Like, just stop it.
Chef John. Ty and Jesse. Yeah. Let's go. Hey, look, you gotta eat, drink, and handle your business. Eat and drink, and handle your business. Eat and drink, and handle your business. Eat and drink, and handle your business.
Welcome to Eat, Drink, and Handle Your Business Valentine's Edition.
Oh my gosh, to be single on Valentine's Day. Welcome to 2021.
Hey, 2021 has been great. You know, listen, you know, whatever your situation is, you still here. You got an opportunity to change it. So believe in love, believe in God. You know, we're going to continue to kick it.
Where did this come from? He is not like this in real life, you guys. What you cooking? Because he all done with love, you know. Just a minute ago, he was like drinking myself. Like, just stop it. Go ahead.
But Ty, listen, I mean, this is Valentine's Day.
Yes, very true.
Okay, you know, and I'm not really a big holiday person. I do celebrate them. I'm not one of the people, I don't celebrate stuff. I'm not one of them people, but at the same time, it's Valentine's Day.
Yes,
It's
it
all
is.
about love. It's all about caring about one another.
Okay.
And so I really, you know, I got another side to me, y'all. You know, I got layers. It's levels to this. You know
Of
what
an
I'm
onion.
saying?
So what are you cooking?
Okay, so I'm gonna do my version of a surf and turf. Okay.
Ooh.
So we're gonna do some sirloin strip steak. We're going to do some lobster mac and cheese. And we're also going to do a warm spinach salad to go on with all of this. And we got some grits in it. So it's gonna be crazy. What you got going on?
I'm definitely doing the desserts. Everybody knows I have a sweet tooth. I love sugar. So today I'm going to show you, of course, with 3 ingredients, how to make a quick dessert for whomever you want to be with, even if you're alone, and to how to make it aesthetically pleasing, because that's half the battle.
That's exactly right. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to try it. You know, normally I don't do desserts, but since it's Valentine's Day, I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. And so we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it, okay? 'Cause this
Okay.
is what we do. All right, so we got our little dish here. This is a little baking dish that we're gonna use to bake our macaroni and cheese in. And we'll start with that because we wanna go ahead and get it in the oven so we can do the steak and everything else. So we're just gonna go in with probably about a third, to fill this up a third a ways with some 2% milk.
Okay.
All right. And then just to make it really creamy, I like creamy mac and cheese. I don't know about you. I'm going to go ahead and do some heavy whipping cream.
Heavy whipping cream is the key to everything. I kid you not, guys.
Yes, it is. It really makes things taste well. It's almost like tomato paste when you're doing some type of Italian dish. Those things make things taste so much better.
Oh my.
All right, and so now we're just going to season this milk. All right, so I got a little bit of salt. I know.
He already knows what's
I
going to
already
a little
know.
bit.
I already know. And it is a little bit, y'all. And you got to be careful. It's a little bit darker in here than it usually is on our set, but it's Valentine's Day, so we got to set the mood a little bit. You know, we are 2 good-looking people, so we try to keep it a little sexy.
Right,
you
that
know.
makes one of us, right? No.
Well, I mean, I can't compete, so I'm just gonna have to just take an L on that one.
It's fine. He's very attractive, you guys. Stay out his DMs.
Yeah. We ain't gonna go there. But anyway, we do black pepper because that's gonna bring out all the flavors in the whole dish. Right.
Yes.
And you know, you can feel free to go heavy with that. Don't go crazy, but you can
Yeah.
feel free to go heavy with it. We got a little bit of ground mustard.
Ooh.
Not gonna go crazy with that either, but just a little bit. and also some garlic powder.
Okay.
And some onion powder. She always picks on how many seasons I have because she only needs 3 ingredients.
Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so much stuff up here, but everything always tastes amazing, and I'm super hungry after a long day at work, so I'm so excited.
We're starving. We've been up here setting up for y'all the whole day, so we're starving. And I'm gonna go with some regular mustard as well. Not a whole lot of this now, just a little bit.
Ooh,
Okay. And so I need something to mix with.
You want to use my spoon? Or do you need a bigger spoon?
Can I use your whisk?
Ooh,
Yeah.
the whisk.
Just a little mini whisk, you know what I'm
It's just for little hands.
saying?
Go ahead, whisk.
So we're gonna whisk this up a little bit, just to make sure all the flavors marry together.
It smells good from here.
All right, and then we're gonna add 2 eggs.
Okay.
1
Okay.
and 2.
You know you're professional because normally I'm like, I hate cracking eggs on set because you just never know, but he always does it so perfectly.
All right, let's get those out of the camera and we're gonna whisk that together. And what the egg is gonna do, the egg is gonna hold the macaroni and cheese together.
Yeah.
A pot this size or a pan this size, you really only have to use 1 egg, but I really like my macaroni to be tight. So that's why I'm using 2.
Okay.
I like my women tight too, since it is Valentine's
Anyway,
Day.
whisk the macaroni and cheese.
She always try to curb me. You see what I'm talking about?
Curb sensor.
Why you be doing me like that?
They both start with C.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Soda's crazy. And cut up.
Yes.
Yeah. So now that we got that all mixed in together, you see it looks almost like a custard. Like an ice cream custard. That's what you want it to look like. That's how you know that you have the right consistency. All right. And what I did earlier was I boiled some noodles, and after they were finished boiling, I took some cream cheese and I mixed the cream cheese in with the noodles with some little bit, like a little dollop of sour cream and also a little dollop of butter. Okay. So we already have that ready to go.
You have to use that cream cheese, you guys. I always put that in my noodles. And of course, your noodles, boil them with salt, okay? You cannot just have bland noodles. Ooh, my goodness.
Drop that right
You guys,
in there.
this looks so good. Get some close shots of this. Yum. Let me get this out of your way since dessert comes last.
Right. You know, let some people tell the dessert come first.
Well, I'm always the treat, so of course.
See? And I'm the one that's crazy.
Queen.
All right, so we got our oven preheating at 350. And now, guys, I got like 10 different types of cheeses in here, right?
All the cheese.
Vermont cheddar, sharp New York cheddar. I got Swiss, I got provolone, Asiago, mozzarella, Parmesan, sharp
You name
cheddar.
it.
Yeah, it's all in there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm all about the cheese. You feel me?
You guys.
And so we're just gonna add this.
Oh my gosh.
And we're gonna mix all this together as well.
Okay. Oh wow, it looks so delicious. And usually with my macaroni and cheese, I'm a layering type person. So I put the noodles, put the cheese, and then I pour my base in there, which is the same thing, the heavy whipping cream. I use a lot of seasonings with it though. So I use like the Old Bay seasoning and the seasoned salt. That's how I make my base, and I whip it of course with my 2 eggs and my pepper and my salt, and then I layer it. But this makes your macaroni and cheese a lot more creamy. When you're breaking it apart, it's tight, but it's still creamy.
Woo-hoo.
You
I
guys.
believe that alone.
It is definitely
I'm
compact.
gonna leave that alone.
It's compact, you guys.
I'ma definitely
Where's the
I'ma
macaroni
leave
and
that
cheese?
alone.
In fact, I'm
Go ahead,
gonna
yeah,
do
do
it.
that. Hop in there
Okay,
for
yes,
me.
I'm gonna just take this over so that we can keep this PG. Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
All right. Can you
said
put
tight
some more
and creamy,
cheese?
and
Can you put some more
It
cheese?
is Valentine's Day.
Can you put some more cheese on this?
Yes, ma'am. You want some more cheese?
I think you need a little bit more cheese.
Women always want more cheese.
Yeah,
they want the
because-
man with more cheese.
Because he
Get
should
out
be
there and
paying
make
for
some money,
everything.
fellas. Yeah.
You need to pay for everything. What's the point of me being
We
with
need
you?
to pay for everything.
What's the point of me
It's
being with you if I
2021.
have to pay for everything? I'm a roommate.
I didn't say pay for everything, but you can pay sometimes. See, that's one of my biggest things about women, right? If you never want to buy me nothing, then we ain't gonna make it because that means you don't care about me.
I'm gonna buy you stuff.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But if a girl never willing to come out of her pocket for you, that means she don't really rock with you like that.
What if she doesn't have pockets?
Well, that's different.
Okay.
Yeah, that's different. But, you know, at the end of the day, even then, she'll still, you know, get you something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? She gonna get you something. All right, so now to finish this off, and I know y'all saying, where's the lobster? I want the lobster. It's coming, just trust me, okay? All right, so I got some New York sharp cheddar slices here.
Ooh,
So it's more cheese.
I have never seen this, you guys. I'm low-key excited.
Guys, we cooking on this show, okay?
Ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put this right on top.
What?
Yeah.
You guys, he shouldn't even be showing you this type of magic.
And I shouldn't, because listen, these are some of like my best sellers that I be giving y'all on this show. And so it's like, I'd be like nervous, like if I give these people the recipe, are they gonna keep ordering food from me?
Of course they are.
But I mean, at the end of the day, you know, look at that. And then, we're gonna go with some more cheese.
I tell you, you can't go to work tomorrow.
Yes, you
It's
can.
gonna be bubbling.
No, it won't. No, it won't. Trust me.
Oh, it looks so good already.
I mean, it's macaroni and cheese, right?
And I'm not even wearing my glasses, you guys, and I don't have my contacts in, and I can see this, so I know it's gonna be good.
That's all she can see.
It's
She over here like Stevie Wonder.
I really am, guys. You know I can't.
There's a ribbon in the sky. All right, and if you make a little mess, that's okay. You know, it's a good thing for Valentine's Day. Hopefully you don't clean it up yourself. You can hire a private chef like myself and we can come cook for you. All right, now, we'll stick this in the oven
Okay.
at 350 for about
Perfect.
30 to 35 minutes.
Perfect.
All right, so we're gonna head to the steak and the lobster next. We'll be right back with more eating.
Said I'm crazy, and I don't give a damn. Crazy about you.
All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and start to prepare our steak, right? Now, since we got our macaroni in the oven, we're getting ready to go. Now, talk to me about being single on Valentine's Day.
Oh my gosh. I get this question all the time in Instagram or in Facebook. They're always like, how are you single? Believe me, I know why I'm single. I'm single because everybody like just wants to keep you in limbo. They don't want to be a good man for a good girl right now. I understand that. I get it. No hate. Just don't try to string me along. But you're going to spend your money regardless, so it's up to you. If you get me for what you pay for, you just pay for it and I leave. It's up to you.
Wow, that's crazy.
You pay for dinner regardless. It's not up to me. That's your loss.
But what do you mean by a man doesn't want to be? Now, while we're talking, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna lightly season my steaks on both sides: salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and a little bit of Sazon. Okay. Now, what do you mean that guys don't want to be a good man for a woman?
I'm saying like a lot of guys don't want to be a good man for a good woman right now. They don't think that I'm not a good enough woman. They don't think that I'm not appropriate for them. But right now they still want to be out there. And honestly, it's, that kind of instantaneous gratitude that you get or instant gratification that you get from social media. Like you can look and swipe on a girl instantly and then she talking to you, in your DMs, and all of a sudden you feel like you're somebody when that's not even a real interaction with someone. It's not real. But it comes to me, I require flowers. I require you to be, here when I need you. I'm gonna need you to go out of your way even when it's uncomfortable. But that girl that's hyping you up on Instagram, hey Zaddy, you fine, your ass, that girl makes you feel good about yourself. But she doesn't get anything back.
People?
All the time.
Wow, I didn't.
All the time.
Maybe am I dusty or something?
He's not on social media like that, you guys.
I am on social media.
But not like that.
But I mean, it's okay.
Not like that. So it's just a change. It's a time. It's, the psychology and sociology of people has changed with the digital age, and I get that. So a lot of people, I have been on a ton of dates. I've been ghosted. Shout out to the guy that just recently ghosted me. I appreciate you coming on the show.
Wow.
So, with somebody ghosting you, you're just like, I don't know what's going on, but I understand it. A lot of people don't want to be good men to good women right now, but it doesn't make them bad men. I want to make sure I say that.
I mean, I kind of disagree.
The reason I say that is because it's not their fault that they don't want to be with somebody, and I don't want anybody to force anybody. Like literally, you cannot help that you don't want to be with somebody right now, and especially when you have options. I mean, 73% of Black women are successful, but don't have anybody. You know.
But what do you attribute that to? Because I did a documentary back when I was in college about relationships, right?
Okay.
And one of the things that the research taught me was, and guys, I did use Italian seasoning. I'm flipping it over on the other side. The first thing we did was we patted our steaks dry. You don't want to start with a wet steak. You want to start with a room temperature steak.
Okay.
And you want to make sure that they pat it dry before you start adding your seasonings, okay? And we got our pans heating up, getting hot, so when we go right into the grease, it's going to be awesome, okay? Now, but one of the things that they were saying was Black women just don't have a lot of options because a lot of Black men are either locked up. You know, there's not a high percentage of Black men who are
eligible,
well-to-do, right?
Eligible, and also within the same, you know, socioeconomic standard. And it's not to say that Black men aren't excelling, because that's not my MO.
No, me neither. I'm not saying that.
They're excelling, but when it's disproportionate. There are a ton. You know, the most women that go to college are Black women. The most entrepreneurs that have, you know, exceeded and bumped up that percentage are Black women. And it's just not parallel. It's not the same. So even here in Charlotte, it's like 3 to 1. It's like literally 3 women to one guy. So that means potentially 2 women are going to be left out, will not find a potential partner within the city. So that's just the way it is. And then you have to break it down to education, how much, you know, income.
Yeah, I want to ask some questions about that, but I'm gonna go to the stove right quick, just for the simple fact of our pans are getting hot and we don't want them to burn up.
Yes.
So we're gonna be right back, and we're gonna go over to the stove for a second, but I got some questions about that. Okay.
Stay tuned for Eat, Drink, and Handle Your Business.
Let's do it. All right, so I got some Country Clock plant butter. So this is plant-based. This is not real butter. And we're gonna go in with both of our pans with this. And you see our pans are really hot. You wanna get that good sizzle. All right. And we're gonna go in with some yellow bell pepper, some fresh onion. And this is just all gonna add flavor to our steak. All right. And then in this pan, we're gonna go in with the same thing, onion. You see it's diced. And we kept it whole here because it's gonna be a part of our dish, and it smells amazing, guys. And then we're going with the yellow bell pepper and diced onion in this one. All right. We're just gonna let that cook up a little bit. So we're gonna season both of these with black pepper, some Sazon. And this is what I mean when I say Sazon. It's basically Sazon Complete. You can get it from Badia. It's very good. I use it in a lot of different dishes, okay? All right, some minced garlic. That sizzle is amazing. All right, we're gonna let that cook up just a little bit. All right, so now, in this particular pan, we're gonna go in with our steaks, and we wanna cut this up kind of high now, okay? So we're gonna cut it up to about a 7, like a medium high, right? Let that get nice and hot. And normally we would like to use cast iron, but I forgot my pan, so it's okay. But these pans work just fine. If you don't have a cast iron skillet, this skillet works just fine. All right, so we're gonna go in with spinach on this side here. So now we got our steaks going. We're gonna let it go for about 4 minutes on that side. We got our spinach in, so we're gonna season that with a little Sazon. And we're gonna also season our tomatoes with a little Sazon and some Italian seasoning. All right. And once our spinach starts to cook down, we'll add our tomatoes just to give it a little bit more flavor. And you want to kind of toss your spinach a little bit just so all of those seasonings and those bell peppers, onions, all of that can get flavor as well. And it looks like a lot of spinach now, but it'll cook down. This is how we're gonna jazz it up a little bit. We're gonna take that heavy whipping cream. We're gonna pour a little bit of heavy whipping cream in here. Season that with some black pepper. Season our tomatoes with some black pepper. And we're gonna go in with some of that cheese that we use from our macaroni and cheese. And then the tomatoes. All right, so now it's time to flip our steaks. And look at that beautiful crust you get on that side. Awesome sauce. And we're gonna mix all of this together. And what we want this to do is to kind of boil a little bit. So we're gonna turn this one up just a little bit. And then you just deglaze your pan with a little bit of lemon juice or lime juice and some Worcestershire. This is gonna add really good flavor to your steak. And that lime juice and that Worcestershire kind of smells like an A1 sauce. It's perfect for steak. So we got some seasoned shrimp here. So we're gonna go in with our shrimp as well. And just kind of spread those around so they cook evenly. And let them get in that cooking juice. And all that garlic, lime, you know, onion, bell pepper is gonna get on those shrimp and it's gonna be such a great flavor. All right, you see how that spinach is bubbling? That's exactly what you want, okay? That's beautiful. All right, so we're gonna cut that off and that's about finished. And this is gonna finish up, and then we'll show you how to plate. Alright, so I'm letting the steaks rest because you don't want to cut into your steaks immediately because you're gonna lose all of the juice out of them, and then they're gonna be dry. And nobody wants a dry steak. You have to let them rest for at least 5 to 10 minutes when you finish cooking it. So what are you doing?
Okay, so I always tell you guys I only need what? 3 ingredients. And so what I'm gonna be making today is a layered cake in a cup. And I know you saw this in one of our other episodes, but this is something you could just make for yourself. But I'm gonna be using 3 types of cake. So I have my French vanilla cake, I have my spiced cake, which is so good because it has lots of ginger and lots of flavor. And I'm just gonna layer them up. And of course I have my cream cheese frosting, which I'll be doing design in a clear cup. And you can make this at any time. So I'm just gonna show you how to just quickly make this. All you need is to make it, especially if you're only making it for 1 or only for 2 like myself, no Valentines, making it for myself. All you need is 1 egg. You're going to need just enough to fill the bottom with oil, and then you need 1/3 cup of water. And then you can take any type of mix. This one happens to be red velvet, which is going to be in our topping. And you need just a little bit more than half of a cup, okay?
Okay.
3. I'm going to put that in here. And you can use a blender if you want to, or you can use a machine to actually blend your stuff up, but I use a small whisk and it looks just fine. So make sure it goes all the way around.
So now, you were saying before, I wanted to get back to this. About...
You see this beautiful red color, you guys?
I thought you can't eat nothing red.
I can't. Okay, you guys. So I am actually allergic to red dye.
Oh.
I am actually allergic.
So does that qualify?
Yes, I will not be eating this today. This is red velvet cake. I am actually allergic, so no, I won't be
Jasmine
tasting
said I would.
So you see this beautiful red color. Look, I mean, just look at this.
That is
the
pretty.
smell.
Yeah, that's Valentine's. That's
Yes.
Valentine's color.
And of course, I'm gonna have some beautiful little toppings that are actually pearls, and I have a couple of red toppings to make it all about Valentine's Day. But what did you want to ask me?
Okay, so now this is a bougie dessert, right?
Yes.
Now, we was talking about how women were more qualified than a lot of men that they were having the access to date, right?
Yes.
So, like, what do you do in that situation? Now, do you accept a man who might be lesser than, who might be on the come up, who, you know, might not be where he needs to be at that particular time, or do you just say, I just wait until the right one comes?
You know, I think it really depends on your circumstance and your age. When I was 27, 28, I did date people who didn't make as much as I did. And I can honestly say I was a 6-figure earner by the time I was 28, 29. So I can honestly say I've dated somebody who didn't have as much money. And the problems that came, I did my best to make sure that I supported them.
What problems came?
They didn't end up picking me. And so I made a good man for somebody else.
Wow.
I'm not doing that again. I'm almost 32. I'll be 32 this year. I own my home. My car is paid off. I have great credit, a great company that I'm running. And so I can't afford to support somebody else who doesn't choose me. So unless I know you're about it, you're not getting nothing from me. I'm not even gonna cook you a meal. You're gonna have to show me that we're friends first, and then we'll figure it out. But I'm not
even gonna cook you a meal.
No, I'm not going above and beyond until you show me that this is something you want. Because a lot of us has invested in people. It's just like a bad business deal. You invest heavily into a bunch of companies, and then you end and you realize you try to file your taxes and you don't get anything back. No thanks.
But the thing about it though is if you don't invest in anything, how would you get anything out of it?
You can still be friends. I don't necessarily have to give so much to be friends. We can be cordial. We can support one another. I can be there, but I don't have to spend to be there. Okay, and pause before this.
Go ahead.
So you see that this is beautifully blended. You want to make sure that you don't have any powder because your flour can thicken sometimes, but you want to make sure this is smooth. Now, how we're making this is I take 3 small cups because this is how it's going to be layered. 1, 2, and 3. So to make it to a thin pancake-like, you only need to cover the base of your actual pan or cup or whatever you're using. So I'm literally just going to put this right here. I'm going to inspect to make sure that there's no thick particles of flour because you don't want that to burst, because if you do have a particle of flour in there, it'll create a hole or bubble and it'll rise to the top and it won't look as pretty.
Gotcha.
So I'm just going to make sure this is good. And I've oiled it. Of course, you have to put oil in it. Oh, look at this beautiful red color. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for how this is going to look. Literally, you just need enough to cover the bottom. And let me know, because like I said, I don't have my glasses on. Is it good, John?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
you're definitely covering the bottom.
Okay, and that's it, right?
Yep, that's it.
Perfect. Okay, and so what are you gonna do with the leftover batter? You can also make small wine cups. So you see this wine cup, you can put a bottom here.
I like wine in mine.
You can
But
have
go
wine,
ahead,
of
I'm
course.
sorry.
And then I also have my cupcake pan
You just
here.
pulling stuff out. I didn't see that the whole time.
I gotta prepare on set.
Okay.
So I use cupcake holders, and the reason I use this is because it's easier to peel. Now you can oil these, but I don't want to take time to have to spoon these out. And people always look at this like it's not always sitting in the bottom. It's absolutely fine, because when I pour this, it will even itself out.
Okay.
You only need half.
That's half.
That's half. Perfect. You only need half, and it's okay if you spill a little bit because you're going to end up cutting these into thirds anyway. Again, 3 ingredients, 3 parts.
everything is 3. I don't know what's up with her and this 3 thing.
I love it. It's my favorite number.
It is?
It is.
5 is my favorite number.
Why?
That's the number I wore when I played sports.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to find some footage for y'all. When I find it, I'm going to show it to y'all because people don't believe that I was good at sports. I was really good.
After speaking to Coach Kraft, I know he was good at sports. Okay, perfect. Okay. Just a little bit more than half. Okay. And so I'm going to pop these in the oven. He's going to show you how to plate the food, and then I will show you how to decorate your cake cup and your wine cup for a delicious dessert, even if it's just for 1 or for 2. We'll be right back.
And we might need to get a drink. Jasmine, where you at? We'll be right back with more Eat, Drink, and Handle Your Business. All right, so listen, we got our macaroni and cheese. Look at this. Good God Almighty. Yeah.
Damn.
And I got some Langostino lobster right here.
Oh, wow.
We're just gonna top it with that top.
They calling me. They calling me right now.
They calling me to come back to the streets, AKA a sharp 3.
This looks so
Just
good.
kind of press it in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Come on, Skip.
Oh my goodness. You guys, I'm so hungry. Like, I'm salivating. Like, this looks amazing.
All right, and we're gonna put this back in the oven for about 5 minutes just to let the lobster heat through.
Ooh. We'll be right back.
We got a lobster tail here, right? So we got this lobster tail. We got some butter melting in that pan that we used for our steak and our shrimp. All right, and we're gonna just throw that on his back, right? And the reason that we're throwing it on his back is because we're gonna add a little bit of stuff to it. So we're gonna go on with some garlic. So you're basically making just like a little garlic butter sauce to go with this. We're gonna go black pepper. And I cut the lobster down the middle so that all of this seasoning and juices can seep into the sides of it. We're gonna deglaze our pan with a little bit of lemon juice. All right, and it doesn't take long at all for lobster to cook. So we're just gonna kind of mix this together. And you see that all of those brown bits are coming up and making like a little sauce. I'm just gonna pour that on top. You don't want your butter to burn, so you just keep going in with a little bit more butter. A little bit more lemon. Italian seasoning. Black pepper. Butter and lobster go really, really good together. All right, and I know y'all saw that the lobster was brown going previously. Once it starts to turn that red color, you know that it's about done. I'm just gonna turn it up on its side a little bit to get that other side done.
I got money on my mind.
Welcome back to Eat, Drink, and Handle Your Business. I'm Jazz, your mixologist, and today I'm going to make the pink dragon for Valentine's Day. So right now,
Pink dragon.
yep. So
I'm
what
trying
we
to
need,
get some on Valentine's Day.
hush.
Okay. Good drink.
So what we need for the pink dragon is a dragon fruit, of course.
Yep.
You need a lime, because we're going to put that in our drink. Some triple sec, and you can, well, this is triple sec, a type of orange liqueur, but you can use any type of orange liqueur if you want. You can use Grand Marnier if you want that, that's a little stronger. But we also have Bacardi, rum, any type of rum that you want to use, but we're using Bacardi today.
Hey, where the party at? Girls is on the way with a Bacardi at.
Okay. So what you're gonna do is just scoop a few little cups, well, spoons of your dragon fruit.
So is that almost like ice?
No, this is just a fruit, not like ice.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna muddle that, so it's
I'm
gonna be
sorry.
all mixed into your drink.
It looks so
You the
cool,
bartender.
guys. Like the
Yeah.
seeds in it look so good.
It look almost like something
Yep.
Asian.
Asian.
Ooh. I'm so excited about this. It just
Yep.
looks aesthetically pleasing with the seeds in it. Like, oh my gosh.
Yep. So once you muddle that, then we're gonna add some ice to this. And then we're gonna do 1.5 ounces of your rum.
Okay. So at this point, you've muddled. You've also put your orange liqueur in it. And you scooped. Of course, you scooped before you did the muddling. And then you're going to add your Bacardi. Okay.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do the 1/2 ounce of the orange liqueur.
Okay.
So just 1/2 ounce of that.
Yep.
Okay.
1/2 ounce of that.
I'm trying to get my bartending skills up.
And now we're just gonna squeeze some lime in there, and make sure you roll your lime before you cut it up. I didn't actually do that on camera, but you can squeeze it in there.
Yeah, rolling it helps. It brings out the juice a lot easier.
It does.
Ooh.
I knew that. And then we're gonna pour it in here and just shake it on up. Yep.
Y'all shake it on up for y'all men on Valentine's Day now.
And I saw that little bit of color in it. So when are we adding that?
Yes. And now we're gonna add a little bit of the watermelon.
Okay.
So we just got some watermelon juice. You can do fresh watermelon juice, but we're just using this today. Just add a little bit in there.
So it's
That's
that
enough.
Simply watermelon?
Simply watermelon, I really like that. And then just shake it up one more time.
Ooh.
And now we're gonna go ahead and just pour it back in our glass.
Oh my goodness.
That's for me, Jazz.
Oh, that's for you, yeah.
That's my Valentine's gift, huh?
That's your
Because
Valentine's
I know you
gift.
didn't get me nothing else.
I love the garnish part. Like this is
Yes.
just so cool
So,
for me.
I'm gonna go ahead and cut a little slit right here.
Okay.
Cause I already cut the dragon fruit in half, and then you just cut these
Okay.
into little small slices and just stick it on your glass like that. And the dragon fruit is real soft, so it would easily slide onto the glass. But I just cut it anyway.
You know, I definitely want one.
Well, that ain't good. That's
One
how
got
soft
away.
it is.
One flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Now let's see if we can stick that in there. I drank it before I fall off the glass.
What about her?
I got it. I ain't gonna leave
Hook
her.
my co-host up now, Jazz.
Please, por favor.
I'm not gonna leave Ty out.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All
Time, Carolina.
the ways that I will sift you. Oh, baby,
Where's
let
the
me
pink dragon?
sift you
A little pink for Valentine's
with
Day.
all my
little bit of pink.
love.
Cheers to Valentine's Day and our
Look at the seeds
wonderful
at the bottom.
mixologist. Let's see.
Look at the seeds at the bottom.
Mmm. Jazz, girl.
Wow.
Good. You like it?
Yes.
You like without the
What?
watermelon?
Yeah.
Good, good.
Yeah.
So
From
that's
the
your
inside of
dragon.
your glass.
This is so. You
From
guys
the
look at
backyard,
this.
baby.
You've got to get an up close shot of what this looks like. You guys look at the beautiful seeds that are now resting at the bottom.
Get a little bit of that too. A
Ooh.
little pink.
Okay. Cheers to Valentine's Day, and we'll be right back with our dessert portion. And of course, where can we find you?
You can find me at Instagram at CallOnJazz and also at callonjazz.com. I do mobile mixology, I event plan, and I also decorate as well. So contact me.
She's the best, y'all.
She really is.
I'm telling y'all don't sleep.
Nope, she did my wedding birthday. I'll explain more of that later. So cheers. Make sure you check it out. Eat, drink, and
was
handle
real
your
fun,
business on Taste on TV.
Gonna be right back with some more food for you.
All right. I can't wait to get it.
Wanna get up in there, yeah. She got that water bed, I wanna get a little wet.
All right, so welcome back to Eat, Drink, and Handle Your Business. As you can see, we're almost ready to plate. Now we do have to do dessert. Before we do that, I just want to say thank you to my lovely bartender and co-host. It's Happy Valentine's Day, ladies. I wouldn't trade y'all for the world. I'm so happy that you guys have joined me on this journey
Do you see this?
of eat, drink, and handling our
We
business
appreciate-
together.
We appreciate you.
Thank
I
you.
love y'all,
appreciate
and
you.
I'm happy
We
to
love
have
you
y'all.
too.
So what are we doing?
All right, you guys, this is the part where you make your dessert look fancy. Like I said, 3 ingredients, and we're gonna make 3 parts of our cake. So I told you we have our regular French vanilla cake, and then we have our spice cake. Look at this. And then of course we have to top it off with our beautiful red velvet. Yes. All right, so I'm gonna take a regular clear dish. Anything clear that's circular around the same size. It has to be the same size of what you baked it in. So I'm going to make this my lighter part first. With any cake, you want the bottom to be on top. So I'm just gonna flip. There you go, and you see how beautiful that looks. So the kind of more crust top is on the bottom. I'm gonna set that down. And anything that you do, you can pipe it up. Pipe it up.
Oh,
pipe it
gonna
up.
layer
Yeah.
Pipe it up.
Okay. And I use cream cheese filling because what other one can you use?
I thought we was making 3 different cakes, but we got one.
No. So I'm just going to kind of pipe this around. It doesn't have to be extremely nice. It just needs to be orderly so that from the outside, you can kind of see your designs. And I'll show you what that looks like. I'm gonna make sure that you're filling every portion. And I'm also gonna go around the
Pastry
side.
chef Ty.
Yes, y'all know I love my desserts. I got a sweet tooth. So I'm just kind of going around here. And you see how that looks. All right, and then we're gonna take the next one. Remember, spice cake, turn it over and you see that beautiful brown, because this is where it's gonna be the most even. You see that color? You see how beautiful that is?
That's that pretty brown.
All right, now I'm smashing that on the side. You see what that looks like.
It almost looks like an oatmeal cake from right there.
Ooh,
You know what I'm talking about?
yes, I do know.
Oh yeah.
It should be nice and soft. You kind of
Oatmeal
want to make
cream
this
cake.
even. So I want to fill out these sides. It's kind of smaller. There we go. I want to make sure I'm piping all around these sides.
See, Ty be saying crazy stuff that she don't even know is crazy. And I have to just watch
These
myself because they know.
Because it's Valentine's Day.
No, it's not because it's Valentine's Day, because you know I say something crazy.
You guys, the amount of editing that we have to do because of what John says, we should have to pay somebody extra just to edit stuff out. All right, again, that's your second layer, but you see how much bigger it is around the sides. All right, my last step, I'm actually gonna We're gonna flip it over, and you see how beautiful this
Red
color is.
velvet.
Look at how beautiful this color is. Look at that.
That is beautiful.
Beautiful.
That looks
It's
just
red.
like Valentine's Day.
And I'm gonna put this right on top.
Don't it though, Dan?
It do.
And
Nice and
again.
red.
Nice and beautiful. Pipe it. And I'm just gonna put it right around this
You know
side.
what I'm saying? Nice and beautiful, pipe it.
Yes, because that's a technical culinary term, and not for the wretched like
Rated
you.
PG or something.
I'm a little ratchet, you know, from the hood. It's okay.
He ain't from no hood, y'all. Stop lying. All right.
Y'all know me.
The kids is watching.
All right. And so you've done that portion. You see the top 3 of these cakes. And of course, you have to have your garnish. So I have my actual silver little buttons here. These are absolutely beautiful to go on any type of cake. And then I also have a few other colors here, my golds and my whites. So I'm actually going to take a few of my gold sprinkles. Okay, and I usually put it in my hand because a lot of the times I overdo it. You guys. So I'm just kind of sprinkle those on top. You can see how beautiful this is.
That is pretty.
Yes.
Looks like something that Crave.
Oh yeah.
Y'all been to Crave Dessert Bar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really cool spot. They got really good drinks too.
And of course, I can't leave here without my red. So I'm trying to take some of these out as usual.
Good.
Yeah, there we go. I only like a handful.
Right
Again,
for
I never try to,
Valentine's.
yes, right for Valentine's. And I never try to put just something from the bottle. I always waste it just like then. In my hand, that could have been a disaster. So if I'm making it for people, I'm cognizant of that. I'm gonna put red right on top. Just a few. And again, I don't have my glasses on, so y'all just got to tell me what this looks like.
You look
Nah, you
good. You good.
All right, and there you have something that you can make for anybody, and you have your 3-layer cake. So that's your French vanilla, you have your spice cake, and you have your red velvet at the top. And then while he's plating you and showing this, I'll be making a couple of these wine cakes that you can give to anybody. Wine cups and cake.
Oh, I want to put some
All
ice
right, so
cream on
we've
top of
already
that.
plated.
Scoop of ice
Yes.
cream and throw it on top.
Yes.
Oh, some ice cream.
Yeah,
Ooh,
throw it
that
on
would
top.
be nice.
Right in the middle.
Talk to me.
Oh, some strawberry ice cream.
Ooh.
So we've already plated this right here, right? And before we go into this, let me tell my baby girl, Corey Roman,
Aww.
happy Valentine's Day, baby.
Aww.
I love you. And I'm I'll see you later. Now look, I got some. We remember we did the steak. We cut it into little strips, and we did it medium. You know, obviously steak. You don't want to do well done steak. I know black people. We want to cook it all the way through. We don't want to see no red. I get it, but if you want it to melt in your mouth, you got to cook it medium or less than medium. Okay, so we did medium rare, and we got it here. We got our shrimp here. We got some creamy grits. Now, if you haven't seen our shrimp and grits episode, our shows are on demand now.
Woohoo!
You know what I'm saying?
On
So
demand.
go check out how we make the creamy grits. So some creamy cheddar grits we got on the bottom, and you see the warm spinach salad that we did, the creamy
get some
warm
of that.
spinach salad that we had, and we put that on top of our grits, and then we put our shrimp around, and we put our steak around in little strips. So who gonna try, Jasmine? You gonna try this?
I'm gonna try.
And we got our lobster mac and cheese too. I'm gonna get a little bit of that out.
Okay.
Hopefully it's set. And see what
yeah.
happens is
Ooh.
that Legostino lobster that we put on. Oh my God, it's so creamy.
Y'all, ooh,
Ooh-wee.
I am too excited right now, you guys.
And you see that steam coming off.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If you sniff it, you might get hot.
Ooh, it smells good too. I can smell that. Yeah, put some lobster.
We
on
know
there.
you ain't got COVID. All right.
Give me. Oh, try it with the spoon. Okay.
Yeah, we got the forks here for this.
Okay.
I want to try one of these shrimp with this grits. I mean, this is so many dishes in one. It's crazy because you got shrimp and grits, you got steak, you got lobster mac and cheese. It's all kinds of surf and turf.
It's good. How many cheeses you put in here?
Like 10.
Two
good, y'all.
amazing.
Woo,
minis.
Father God. Oh my God, that shrimp.
You guys, I'm so jealous over
I can't
here.
get the cheese off my lip. It's so good.
Oh,
Macaroni and cheese. Lobster mac and cheese. Can't forget the lobster.
That's Rico. Give some of that shrimp, man. I ain't, yeah. Come here. Ty, we're gonna have to get you another fork because
Y'all already double
we
dipping?
done went in.
Put this on.
You better eat that shrimp out of there. You better stop acting bougie.
And now
You
that
can
they're
tell.
eating shrimp, finally we have our small wine cake cup. And of
Okay.
course you see the colors in it.
Nice and pretty.
Let me try one of them, Ty. I done ate, so I'm gonna get my dessert.
Here you go.
I need something
We
to eat
need
with.
another fork. Yeah.
Yeah. Here you go. Here go a little baby fork.
I'll try that. You making another one?
Of course.
Is that the ginger cake?
Yep, this is the ginger here right at the bottom. And I'm just
Okay.
kind of smearing this around. Make
I
sure.
like the ginger. Well, I like ginger anyway. That's
I love a good spice cake. It reminds me of a good Polish dish.
Oh, you
oh
added
no.
some more?
I'm going to make
Girl, I was
this
ready
nice.
to dive in.
Oh,
Can we eat the little pearls and stuff?
yes.
Okay, because you know I don't eat dessert like that. I'm just eating it because it's Valentine's Day.
Let me try and get you some good
I'm
icing.
about to eat some more of this because this is good.
That lobster mac and cheese is addictive. That's one of our best sellers at Miller's Catering.
I gotta get my macaroni and cheese like this now.
You guys, this can be a mess piping stuff down, especially with using this tool. Normally I like to push it all the way to the bottom, but it's okay if it gets messy if you're just making it for yourself.
Good job.
Go. And
I
of
like the
course,
frosting because it's not too sweet.
when you want to grab that and put your topping on,
Put it on
you
top.
guys, I cannot yet.
This
Anyone.
Put it on top. This way or that way?
Other way. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
You got like a brownie texture to it.
The red
Really?
velvet.
Yeah.
Am I
Definitely
supposed
try.
to squeeze some on?
Oh, well,
I could dig in.
yeah, you can dip right on it. I'm gonna say it's all out what you
I
want.
done ate the whole
Okay,
cup.
girl.
And I'll be right back because I'm gonna go make my plate and wash my hands.
Okay.
We're going to be right back to wrap up with y'all. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I wanna do something right now. Yeah, yeah.
Valentine's Day. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up our Valentine's Day episode. Ty, how's that food?
Oh, man. You guys, his grits are so creamy. And, you know, it is so delicious. So much flavor. I helped clean these shrimp, so I feel like I was a part of this process. I really wasn't, but
She was. She was a very good
This
help.
good too.
mm.
And the ginger in this cake. Yeah, that shrimp was off the chain.
Oh,
Did you say something about the macaroni and cheese? Because it's
oh, sorry.
For real.
Macaroni and cheese with lobster.
It was good.
You guys, no wonder we've been filming for 6 hours.
Yeah, it did take us a long time to get started, but guys, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. Go back if you missed any of our episodes. Go back and check us out on demand at www.tasteontv.com.
Yep.
Make sure you follow at Eat and Drink TV. We do have sponsorship opportunities available, so if you want to have your business featured on the show, email us at eatanddrinktv@bluechipsmedia.com. And guys, what do y'all want to say about Valentine's Day? It's about love. The theme is love. The theme is Valentine's Day. What do we
Yep.
want to leave the people with today?
Just share love. That's it.
And if I have anybody to share it with, just eat and enjoy your time.
Yep.
Like I'm
share
in here.
love. If it's with just your friends, your family, each other, people you don't know, just share love.
And you know, I can act a little crazy, but I'm a little sappy sometimes, and I will say that love is out there and it's available to you. First thing you want to do, you want to get involved with your creator, God, and you know, get in touch with him, and then you know, everything else will fall into place for you. So, you know, pray and love and everybody walk in love, no violence.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
It's been a tumultuous time in our country.
Yeah, I mean, we're dealing with a lot. I mean, the easiest thing to do right now is to be there for one another, okay? So we want to thank y'all for watching us. Continue to watch us. Tell somebody else to watch us.
Yep.
Share the post. Like the post. Your thumbs is not broken.
Eat and Drink TV.
Valentine's Day, show your love.
Show your love. That's it.
All right,
Make
so
sure- Stay
Hashtag
tuned.
show your love. Hashtag Eat and Drink TV.
that's
Yeah.
right. So y'all, thank y'all for joining us, and peace.
And I want you right here. I've been talking about the way you do me. 'Cause you're always in my head. Something about the way you do me.
I used to pray for some change, but now I'm praying I change. It's a lot of girls watching, I keep them so entertained. You make me wanna go LeVar and make me stay in my lane. A big baller, but the brand is my own. And my Mercedes in Atlanta got you all on